Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Coach Evans here. Welcome to Abundant Relationships. If it's your first time, you might be wondering, who the fuck is this guy trying to tell me about relationships? I would say, first, watch your mouth. There's some kids watching this sometimes, so don't curse me out like that because you don't know me like that yet. Two is, my name is Evans. We talk about relationships, we talk about dating on this channel, we talk about things that actually bring us joy and pain sometimes, because I believe relationships are the things that will either make our lives very enjoyable, or if we have made mistakes in the choices we have made as far as people we're in relationships with, it might bring us pain. So I'm here to hopefully enrich your life with the message that I put out there, and hopefully you like the content. And if you do like the content, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, share these videos. It makes me know that the things I'm putting out there are adding value in your life, and I like, that little boost of ego to know that, again, I'm being helpful to someone. That's it, okay. So without wasting time, today I want to talk about dating multiple women at one time. Now, this is something that, depending on your background, depending on your religion, it might be something that either it doesn't really matter to you, or it's actually being looked down on as far as things you should not engage in as a person. Now, I'm encouraging you in this video to actually engage in this. And I'm gonna start with creating a scenario that most of us are very familiar with, which is you walk into a gelato shop or an ice cream shop, depending on where you live, because we call them different things. And there's a whole bunch of options laid out for you. The first thing you see could be a coconut flavor. And you go, I kind of like this. And you go ahead and tell the person behind the counter, you know what, I'm gonna try the mango flavor as well. You go, no. It tastes good. And you decide, you know what, I could also try that pistachio mixed with mint and a little bit of chocolate. You put it in your mouth, you're like, ew, that's terrible. Okay, you go on that huckleberry chocolate or huckleberry caramel, and you're like, oh God, this is amazing. So all I'm trying to say is that, just like this experience where when you try these different flavors, you're actually trying to find out what flavors you like most, okay? It's not about being greedy, even though some people are going to be greedy who walk in those gelato shops, but it's just about finding out what flavors sit well with you. And when it comes to dating multiple women at one time, this is not about you being a player. This is not about you tallying up the numbers and say, oh, I had sex with 100 women this year. It's about you exposing yourself to women of different characteristics, to people of different values, and existing with them and seeing what is it that you actually value. Okay, you might be with one girl that is very family oriented, and you actually end up liking the way she does things, where family's involved, there is that get-togethers and things like that, and you tell yourself, oh, I actually really like that aspect of her. And you might end up again dating another woman that might be really, really beautiful with a nice ass, because again, nice ass is very, very good. And you end up thinking that, oh, I like the fact that she takes care of herself. She's got an amazing body, she works out, and she's got an amazing energy all around. So you end up associating that energy that she has with working out, and it's a healthy thing. So you tell yourself that, you know what, I think I need somebody who works out, who eats healthy, who takes good care of themselves. And that becomes a value that you end up upholding. And these things could go on and on. Could be a girl that is really good at communicating herself and letting you know how she feels emotionally and things like that, which adds a value in your life of saying that, oh, I did not know that I actually valued communication. But now that you've exposed yourself to a woman who has these characteristics, or let's say sometimes a woman who actually has the opposite of that, and you end up reacting in a negative way, it's a way of you finding out and saying, oh, so I actually prefer somebody who communicates, or I actually prefer somebody who is optimistic. I actually prefer somebody who is very positive about life and things like that. So when it comes to me encouraging you in this video to date multiple women, it has nothing to do with you being a player. If you're a woman, because I do, again, there's no reason as to why women should not do this as well, other than one reason that I'll bring up in the end of this video. But anyone can do this, men or women. You should actually expose yourself to people out there who have different characteristics. This is a way of you finding out more about yourself and the things that actually light you up and the things that you cannot have in your life. I will encourage you, if you're single, if you're in a relationship, you're a dog if you're thinking of doing this, okay? This is for people who are single, who are free, and who are available. Go out there, explore your options, get to know yourself. And for women who are watching this, who are thinking of employing this as well, there is just one word of caution I want to put in there. Women sometimes can get pregnant, and this is, again, really, really big deal. So there is more risk to women compared to men, but this is something that we can all engage in. And you being out there, you trying these flavors, it could be you see somebody with communication and you put in your list, okay? Because I actually encourage both men and women to have list of the qualities that they want in a lover and a list of qualities that you do not want in a lover. I'm going to share a video somewhere around here that I made on how to, the importance of having a list of must-haves and must-have-nots. All the things that you cannot stand in a person, because we as men tend to be very visually attracted to many things. So when we don't have a list that we can refer back to, and a woman shows up with just a nice ass, amazing body, but terrible attitude, we tend to forget all these other things that we had in a list, like communication, loyalty, faithfulness, family oriented, and things like that, just because what we see attracts us, and we completely put a blind eye to everything that is negative about that particular person. And when it comes to dating multiple women at one time, there is a guideline that I want you guys to follow. Actually, you can follow it or not, but it's going to make your life easier if you end up following this guideline. One is, there's going to be three things. One is location, location, location. Okay, if you're dating a girl from your gym that you go to exercise on a regular basis, it's most likely going to be a terrible idea if you end up dating another girl from the same place, because the chances of them running into each other is quite huge. Okay, so if you end up dating a girl from the gym, just diversify your locations. Date another girl whom you find on a hike, or go ahead and date another girl who works in another department in your company. Okay, so make sure that you don't create a scenario where these girls can actually end up being in the same place, and you end up pretty much cornering yourself, and it's not a good look. You're not cheating, you're not lying to anyone. It's just that women don't like to know that the man they're going out with is going out with somebody else that they actually know. You know, they can think that you're actually dating around. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that them actually knowing the person, that's not a good look. And that goes both ways for men and for women. Guideline number two, or rule number two, is honesty, honesty, honesty. If a girl ends up coming up to you and asks you, hey Evans, are you dating any other women? Are you sleeping around with any other women? Be honest. Let her know the truth. Just let her know, hey, I am having fun. I am dating around. I haven't restricted myself from going out with other women. We are still getting to know each other, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So be very upfront, be very frank. Some women might not be okay with you going out and dating other women, or going out on dates with other women while they are going out with you sometimes. So be very mindful of that. You will lose some women for sure, but there's nothing wrong with that. Number three is be very mindful of the fact that you going out with 2 or 3 different women is not hindering you as far as the things that you're pursuing in life. If it's work, it's not interfering with your work. If you find yourself not having enough money to go out on dates with these women, because again, they can be very costly, both time-wise and money. Recognize where you're in life. Choose things and activities that will accompany your budget, your wallet as well, so that you're not overspending just so as to keep up with this thing of having to date multiple women. And also, at the end of the day, you will reach a point, if you start dating multiple women, that you will gravitate towards women that have the values that you like most, women who you actually find more interesting, and you will drop some of these women as you go. So just understand that you're not getting into this so that you can date and have sex with as many women as possible. The main aim of this is you to expose yourself to different women with different characteristics, different backgrounds, different values, and see what you actually react to. Just get those flavors in, okay? Get that vanilla, get that coconut, that double chocolate, that huckleberry caramel, or whatever it is, okay? Taste it all. And then from there, make a list. Decide what values actually really matter to you, okay? So that's what I have for you guys in today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're coming back and you haven't subscribed, shame on you. You should have done it a while back. Just kidding. Please go ahead and subscribe. Until next video, I'll talk to you guys in another one. Bye-bye.